This match was released in full on our Patreon. Our Patreon is the only way to watch all-purpose events in full. Thank you to these patrons who help support Purpose Wrestling and bring great pro wrestling to you. If you'd like to join them and support Purpose, visit purposewrestling.com/VOD. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, made with love. Hello everyone and welcome to Purpose Wrestling March of the Dogs here at the Merton Art Space. I am Bobby Davis, joined by Rex Armstrong.
I am buzzing, Bobby. Glad to be back.
Now, I don't know how buzzing you will be for this upcoming tag match. The 8-7, the undefeated in tag action 8-7, are going to be taking on the East City Sovereigns.
Well, I mean, the less said about that, the better, Bobby. I just don't think I'm quite ready to talk about it, I'm afraid. But let's talk a little about the 8-7, shall we? Now, Bobby, correct me if I'm wrong. Please do, and I know you will. Are the 8-7 undefeated in Purpose?
They're undefeated in tag action for sure. In any incarnation, any of the three that make up a duo's tag team, and in six-person action they are undefeated.
On fire, you might say. Goodness me.
Now this combination, we have big waving. We've got Roy Johnson, and we've got the Nigerian Kaiju, Warren Banks. But they are accompanied by Roth. Roth is here.
And he certainly is. He's a factor that can't be underestimated, because if people knew Roth the way I know Roth, I know he doesn't mind getting stuck into a match that he might not be supposed to be getting stuck into, if you get my drift, Robbie.
Now what I like about Roth being here, what I like about Roth accompanying the 8-7, part of the 8-7, is that the East City Sovereigns often get up to some shenanigans. And I think Roth may be the perfect counter to that.
I mean, it certainly would have been great to have had Roth in my corner at the last time, when the thing happened.
It's okay.
The
8-7, they are kind of always on home turf. They are South London boys. The crowd are always behind them. And now these guys, the same could not be said. The crowd are never behind the East City Sovereigns, and that's not just because we're not in East London.
Because they're terrible people, Bobby. I feel like you're skirting around the issue here. It's because they're terrible people with terrible attitudes, and I mean, I can't think of any nice things to say about them, obviously. Even their matching gear is terrible.
Now, they told me that they bought this gear to celebrate the breakup of Two Good Eggs, right?
Of course they did, because like I said, they're terrible people. And do you know what? I'm on commentary and I'm being professional, but I'm fuming.
Rex, it's my job to be impartial, you don't have to be.
Alright, they're pricks.
Now this is
two bad pricks, that's what they are now.
This is a big clash. This is two teams with a lot of momentum. Sorry to bring it up again, Rex. East City Sovereigns coming off a big win. And on top of that, the 8-7 beat Experimental Terror 3-on-3. And then after that, they pulled out the NIC, who are yet to respond.
I was about to say, I think, yet to hear anything from the NIC in response to that.
I haven't seen the NIC, actually. They weren't here last month, and I haven't seen them tonight.
Yeah, not around tonight either. Strange for those two handsome yet cocky men to be so silent.
Yeah, now, do you think they're ducking the 8-7?
I don't think that's what the 8-7 would say if we asked them, so maybe they are, but I didn't say it, the 8-7 said it. That's an important clarification that I'd like to make, Bobby. The crowd here admiring, the rubbish shiny pants, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, no, I want to stick with sparkly. I like sparkly.
Sparkly pants, yes. Yeah. Now, I think our referee here, Oscar, trying to get a little bit of control here, because, it does have to start with one person from each team in a tag team match, which they are deciding now, the East City Sovereigns.
Now, this is an interesting take. You would think to go up against Roy Johnson first, you would put in the power, you would put in Jordan Saeed, but they've gone with the veteran RJ Singh.
And from being in the ring with these guys, that's not to say that RJ Singh doesn't have some power behind him, but where he really excels is his technique and his experience, and I think it doesn't really matter how strong you are. It's, your wiliness can always get around that.
Here we go, bell has rung and we are underway. The first match of March of the Dogs.
I'm not sure if you noticed there, Bobby, but Roy Johnson sort of waved Jordan Saeed away there, so he's already, I think, a bit conscious that these guys tend to bend and break the rules a little bit.
Well, I think that's why Roth is... I don't think RJ Singh wants to flex while Roy Johnson is in the ring.
Goodness me, Bobby, I wasn't aware there was a gun show in the library as well. Outrageous. We got a permit for that.
I know, I think we're one stage away from getting the baby oil out, but...
oh, please, don't tempt me.
RJ back in the ring. Now, if RJ wants to kind of get the advantage over Roy, he's got to get in there, get in close and use that technique that you said. They lock up, looking for an arm drag. Roy kind of tried to fight that arm drag, but the technique of RJ...
And as well, frustrate Big Wavy. Because that's when you start to make some mistakes. You know, you can leave the ring, you can annoy them, the star jumps. You've got to believe that's just going to get into Big Wavy's head there.
Now, the 8-7 are a well-oiled functioning unit. But we've seen it in the past, people can get under their skin.
But maybe the difference here, I've got to say, I'm not sure if you noticed it, Bobby, but Roth was encouraging Roy. He was telling him, you know, calm down, it's all okay, we've got the game plan, stick to it. Maybe he could be the defining factor in this match. Nice waist lock by RJ, reversed by Roy Johnson into that tight headlock. RJ sends Big Wavy off the ropes, Roy over. RJ leapfrog, look for that hit toss, gets it, sends Roy Johnson onto the mat. And I think that RJ saying here, I think mean mugging the crowd slightly too much here. You can't be giving Big Wavy this much space, Bobby.
I wonder if there's a new level of confidence in the East City Sovereigns.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, just get a grip, lads. Get a grip. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just winding me up, Bobby. It's winding me up.
It's okay, Rex. We got this. You can get through this match.
God, just hit him with this stupid mouth. Come on.
Lock up again. Now, Roy needs to use that power. Lovely throw over there. Roy, nice hip toss. And look for a body slam. Slams it on the tailbone as well, not on the back.
Oh, very painful.
Runs in with a big clothesline. Look for that backbreaker he likes to employ. Looking straight at Jordan Saeed for a second there. RJ begging off now, not wanting this backbreaker to come. But the power of Roy, RJ's a big man, he's held him up for ages. What a backbreaker.
That's 4 very big bits of impact to RJ Singh's spine there, Bobby. I think, you know, we talk about Roy Johnson being a strength man, but there's some tactics behind that as well. He's found an area and he's targeting it.
I don't know how many more gyrations RJ...
Oh, and here we go. Oh, they're out again, Bobby, I'm buzzing. Oh, the double buy. Oh, the double buy is my favourite bodybuilding pose.
Now, there's a certain famous segment that I think Roy Johnson would have fitted very nicely in. Now, RJ kind of straight in the ring, and it's a pretty sensible move to take him.
Yeah, I think that's a sensible move.
Kind of getting a bit frustrated because his back hurt. But now we get the Nigerian Kaiju. Will he tag him in? Here comes Warren Banks. Now, Banks has been on a bit of a roll recently.
An incredible roll, Bobby.
Those high knees have been knocking everyone out.
And it's not hard for Warren to get his knees up to Jordan Saeed's level either as well, because Jordan's a very short man. Now, interesting fact for you, Rex. Warren has been working with a slightly injured shoulder, and Jordan Saeed has gone straight for it. Went to ring the shoulder into a shoulder block. Warren down, looking for a dropkick, maybe no. Up and over the leapfrog. Leg lariat takes down Jordan Saeed. Jordan doesn't know where he is. That must have been clean on the chin. Leg lariat knocked him loopy. Now Warren Banks, nice, gets head of steam, snapmare, brings Jordan down to the mat, off the ropes, drop kick to the shoulder, into the cover. Nice deep cover there, not quite enough, and Warren's got to be careful, he ran quite close to RJ Singh there, and we know RJ Singh doesn't mind bending the rules. He could have got a knee in the back there, got to keep his eye on these guys. I think we would have, but I saw RJ was clearly aware the ref was watching. Nice chop to Jordan Saeed. Now, probably a good idea for Warren to get back out after those two kind of attacks on the shoulder. But smart here from the 8-7 as well, cutting the ring in half, isolating Jordan here. Big blows from Roy Johnson. Nice European uppercut. Now working the midsection. It appears that's the plan of the 8-7. Whichever member's in, work the front, work the back, but always work the midsection. Oh, just stomping a mud hole in Jordan Saeed. He's in a world of trouble right now, Robbie, and I love it. We get a bit of a stampede, an 8-7 stampede. I was about to say, I think this might be the start of an 8-7 stampede. Here we go. South London stampede, if you will. Oh, yes. Roy Johnson now working the chest, and Jordan Saeed is, I don't know if he's even in the room anymore. I think we are. Well, I think we're in the process of watching his soul leave his body, Bobby. Actually, it's floating towards the top.
One more time from Warren.
Oh, I think it's got to be.
Oh, no, he's going to bring Jordon back to his feet.
I think he's got a different idea.
Straight forearm to the chin. Now this, like you said, this is great tactics from the 8-7, systematically working over one member. Jordon though, big swings to the gut, looking to fight
some life in him yet there.
Warren Banks breaks it off with that high knee. Oh, there we go, just as you said. Referee spots it this time.
Warren Banks having none of it.
He deserves. Big kick to the chest. Jordon looking for that Death Valley driver. No, Samoan drop.
Oh, and that's... What effect is that going to have? I mean, not only is it on your rib cage, it's driven the air out of you, but like you said, Warren's got that injury to his shoulder. That's a lot of impact to get right on the sort of the back and the scapular area.
Maybe that's why Jordon chose that over the Death Valley driver.
Because we don't see him use that Death Valley driver very often. You've got to believe. I mean,
Singh just choking Warren Banks.
The moment the tides turn, the moment they have an advantage, look at them. They're like sharks that have smelled blood, and they will bend every rule in the book.
I think Jordan's called for an East City Stampede.
Oh, it makes me sick.
What is RJ Singh doing?
I mean, they're just, like as they always do, they're just taking the piss now.
Their arrogance has reached another level. Now, Jordan is that French tickler. What is he doing? Big club to the between the shoulder blades.
I think that was between the shoulder blades. You've got to believe that shoulder's probably getting close to a dislocation here. I'm concerned for Warren now, and I mean Jordan giving him no space either, no chance of
cover. Every time Warren kicks out, he's forced to push away from the mat with either of his arms, putting strain on the shoulders.
Well, that's the thing with a kick out. When you kick out with your legs from a pin, you're putting some pressure on your shoulders and using that as a way of forcing and getting the momentum to get yourself out. So it's a smart move by the East City Sovereigns to target that shoulder. And if anything, they'd be smart to maybe pin him as much as they can to drive him down.
RJ even using his head now to start working the back, working the midsection. Tags Jordon back in. Throw Warren Banks in the corner. RJ gets a head of steam thanks to Jordon. Throws him back out, look for that backbreaker, elbow drop combination. There it is. And that could be it.
It could be.
Warren's out.
I think it might be.
And this, I thought we were going to get it quite quickly then. Warren, though, still has some fight left in him.
I mean, but that was a tired kick out in comparison to some of the kick out he's done before. I think Warren might be in trouble here, and I think the East City Sovereigns know it as well.
Not only is Roth there now trying to shout advice to Warren. Warren working the midsection, looking for some separation. And Warren's a huge man, those clubs have got to be hurting. Double cross body, both men down.
Oh, a meeting in the middle right there. And as you can see, written all over Warren's face, just writhing in pain.
Now, unfortunately for Warren, Jordon has landed between him and Roy Johnson.
Right in the middle there, and we've got...
Jordan looking to tap the wrong way.
I don't think Jordan realised quite where he was as well.
This could be it. Can Warren find his way across the ring? Roth now trying to cheer him on.
Trying to encourage his...
Jordan, wrong corner again. And we got the tag.
Oh!
Big wavy. And Jordan Saeed looks like he's seen a ghost.
Just
the arm
powered straight
him in the face.
RJ Singh's on the floor somewhere, and Jordan Saeed's getting absolute paintbrushing.
What a headbutt. Roy Johnson now sending Saeed to the corner. No, Saeed reverses, but Roy Johnson, big clothesline out of the corner. Big wavy.
My goodness.
Big wavy is feeling it now. He's seen his friend take a pasting, and he's not having it. Flapjack sends Jordan Saeed into the mat. RJ Singh runs in, gets one of his own for his trouble. Big wavy in control now, both East City Sovereigns. What's he going to look for here? That big clothesline? Yes! Jordan Saeed reels. RJ Singh. Jordan avoids one, but runs straight into RJ Singh. Big wavy snap measure now.
He's going to go for that the forearm, that diving forearm goes straight into the neck. Incredibly painful.
Jordan is lucky to be conscious.
I'm telling you, I've taken it before. It ends up with turns your legs to jelly. Oh, but Jordan, I thought he'd come back there, but no.
What a downward spiral. Jordan face first into the mat. One more time, this could be over. Can Jordan? Oh, RJ Singh makes the save.
I think that could have been it. Bobby. Roy really had a deep cover there. And I don't think
Smart tactics there by RJ Singh. Drags Jordan to his corner, gets himself legal. Calls for that big DDT, but Johnson just too strong. pushes him straight into the corner. Oh, launches him and gives him a big forearm to the face. Jordan Saeed now got his wits back about him. Look at that discus. Hits it straight to the jaw. Warren Banks is back up.
Turn around, Jordan. Meet your fate. Here we go.
And a running knee. Jordan Saeed, goodbye. Super kick, no. Warren Banks avoids it. Oh, ripcord knee.
He's on jelly legs. Warren's got to capitalise here.
Look for that spear, but a code breaker counter.
My goodness, the internal ring wherewithal of RJ Singh to counter that.
Roy Johnson with the pound.
But there's no counter in that bad boy. My goodness, RJ Singh is inside out, upside down. Hang on a second, was that Jordan Saeed?
Jordan Saeed just sent Warren Banks off the corner. Oh, and he's shoving Roth.
I'm not sure how wise that is, if I'm honest.
Oh, no.
That's it. Get him, Roth. Go on.
Roth is mad, and Jordan Saeed is running. That's twice around the ring. How many laps are we going to do?
Oh, Jordan Saeed's back in.
Oh, no. Roth trying to get in as well.
Roth doing his teammate no favours here, though.
Now, Roth needs to really get out of the ring here to let his boys do their work. Oh, and a spit to the face. What was that?
I don't know what. Oh,
O.J. Singh with that DDT. Covers him.
Not like this, no.
And that lethal DDT finishes off another team.
I mean, is there no low that this team will stoop to? They saw their opening. Roth not doing his team any favours, like I said, but understandable because Jordan provoked him. And then they just, RJ Singh, just a mouthful of, I think, water at the time, and then capitalised on that DDT.
This sounds like an EC Sovereign special. They knew if they could rile Roth up, they could distract the ref, distract attention, and find one of their many ways to cheat.
You got to believe, as a last resort, they knew that they could always rely on just angering out. And there's that, some beers, that, of course, great, fantastic, yeah, brilliant.
And now the EC Sovereigns having a party here at ringside. Alan, Rex Armstrong and JJ Lynch, and well, you got to think they're only doing this to rub salt in the wound, Rex.
Of course they are, because that's what they're about, isn't it? I mean, what can you even say about it? I got no words. No words.
Now we're going to throw this to the back. We're going to hear from the 8-7, but we're also going to hear from the winners, the E-City Sovereigns.
You taste that? You know what that taste is? It's the taste of victory. Once again, for the East City Sovereigns. Tell them, Jace.
You know we got the matching gear, we got the matching beer. You see, 8-7, you were wrestling up and down the country, but you had nothing on the king, RJ Singh, and the Shaw, Jordan Saeed.
Now, let's get down to some other business. You see, I got big plans for the EC Sovereigns here in Purpose Wrestling. A year ago, August 2021, we were the first guys out of that curtain and we made a statement of intent. But you know what I can't stand, Jordan? I simply cannot stand the disrespect. I am RJ Singh, I am a 20-year veteran, and for some reason, I didn't even get invited into the championship tournament. What is that? Purpose Wrestling, you need to get your head checked. And now that me and Jordan have already got rid of 2 bad eggs and we just one-upped the 87, it's time for me to stake my claim to some gold. So next month, championship finals, Jordan breaks, Connor Mills. I don't care who wins, but what I do care about, who's next in line for that championship. And you're looking right at him, because I am asking, no, I am demanding Purpose Wrestling that the #1 contender to the Purpose Wrestling champion is RJ Singh, and you will find out why Singh is king. Let's get out there.
Okay. EC Sovereigns, alright. You guys, you're slick. You're slick, I get it. And when I'm done with you, you don't do what you did to dons like us and just walk away. But you know what, man? Aside from you dons, we have some other business. You see, we've been being left on red by a certain team, the NIC.
Yeah, you see me? I don't get left on red, ever.
It's not thing. It's a myth. That's a myth.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know, but they're doing it. So listen, NIC, don't make us have to come find you.
And we will come and find you.
Oh yeah, we don't ask twice. You're gonna give us that match. The 8-7 versus the NIC.
That match was a bit crazy, that little thing at the end. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of my fault what happened out there. But you know what it is, we're gonna bounce back because the 8-7 always does. So, EC Sovereigns, when we catch you back on the rebound, you know what's gonna happen, innit? What I'm about to tell you about the NIC also. Same thing happens to them. 87 ways to die, choose one.
And that is it from March of the Dogs here at Merton Art Space. Purpose Wrestling will return next month for our anniversary show. Everything I Love is going to die. The WXW champion Tristan Archer debuts against the driller Dan Moloney.
One hell of a debut, Bobby, and one hell of a match for it to be in. I think we're going to see some bombs thrown in that match.
Fresh off her championship win in Japan, Alex Windsor returns to Purpose next month to face Kira Kamira.
One of the best wrestlers, not just women's wrestlers, Bobby, one of the best wrestlers in this country, facing probably the best up-and-comer that this country has to offer.
And you've just heard it here, the challenge has been accepted. Next month, Rio takes on the O.J.M.O.
The O.J.M.O. said he isn't a pervert, but I guess we'll find out when Rio batters him to death.
And at Everything I Love is Going to Die, the Purpose 1 year anniversary show, we decide the first ever Purpose Wrestling champion. Jordon breaks, takes on Connor Mills in a rematch of probably the greatest ever main event we've had here at Merton Art Space next month.
All roads, Bobby, have led to this. It all comes to a head. But the question is, Bobby, is it ever going to be a fair fight when all the members of Destination Everywhere are involved? I guess we're just going to have to find out at the next show.
Everything I Love is Going to Die. Our anniversary show takes place on Friday the 12th of August at the Merton Art Space in Wimbledon, London. Tickets now on sale at the link in the description. Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling on YouTube. Please like, share and subscribe.